where neons glare. Big B sipping suds, pulling up a chair, studying those brews like a scholar profound, with a grin that says this one's world renowned. He'll swirl that stout, let the foam cascade. It's got depth, he nods, a perfect parade. Then a lager appears, all crispy divine, golden like the sun, every sip is a sign. Big B's on the mic with the beer in his hand.
Welcome back, y'all, to the Dan Bar for another Big B beer review. All right. I always love it when it's homemade beer. And I got another one here from the Pinter Brew Kits. We have here Brewdog Hazy Jane Remixed. It is a hazy IPA coming in at 6% ABV from the Pinter Brew Kits, brewed right here in Zephyr Hills, Florida at the Alanean Brewery in my garage. A luscious brew that envelops your senses in a cloud of tropical delight. This hazy golden orange ale pours with a fragrant bouquet of ripe mango, pineapple, and juicy passion fruit. The mouthfeel is incredibly smooth and silky as waves of tropical fruit flavors wash over your palate. A subtle hop bitterness is present, but takes a back seat to the vibrant, juicy notes that dominate each sip. Yeah, right. Let's see about that. Why am I saying that? Because during the brewing, the fermentation process of this beer, things were a little crazy. As you'll see from how it was more active than normal. So take a little look at this. This is a quick little clip that I took during when it was happening. Take a look. I literally just cleaned it up. It was all the way around here. My wife said earlier it was pouring out the side. This is only the next day. I believe it was yesterday in the afternoon that I made these. You see the other one's just fine. Look at that. Yeah, and so, it was pretty active. It was so active, I'll put this picture up here next to me. You can see how much it foamed up. And, that's pretty much. And there's even another picture. I'll put the second one up too. It foamed up, and those pictures that you saw don't even do it justice. We weren't there to catch it in time. It was what you see in those pictures. I'll put it up one more time. It got way bigger than that. It enveloped the whole back end of this thing basically and was pouring out. It was a mess. It was a very active brew. It sounded like this thing was boiling inside. It was loud. And from everything, all the research I've done, I've never seen that anybody say, except I finally found a group on Facebook that I joined, and I was talking with them, and some of them said that theirs has been doing the same. Because when you go on there and you look at their help and stuff, they're like, if it goes beyond the indentation of the carb, here, what you see in the pictures in the video that I showed you, if it goes beyond that, then okay, it's pretty active. Well, it went way beyond it. Way beyond it. It was massive. It was like, they're saying, okay, an active brew, it'll come out some. Yeah, there's no problem. That's a good thing. And if it comes out a little bit, but if it goes out beyond there, then it might mean something was wrong. And well, it definitely went way out there. It made a big mess. I'm happy this thing didn't explode. That's how, I was like, my wife was like, this thing, she thought it was going to explode. So, but it didn't. And so far, so good. I'm worried that this one's spoiled. I think maybe it got infected and it may have spoiled. I don't know. I'm actually kind of disappointed with the Pinters, their response, because I tried to email them and ask them, and I got the generic, automated responses. Nothing, like I wasn't actually talking to anybody, and I guess they just don't give a shit about us over here in America, because this is a British thing. This is all from the UK, and when I go to look up the beers, and if you put in the UK store, they have like 100, and for the US market, they have like 30. So that's, what does that tell you, you know? They don't really care about the market over here as much, I guess. Which sucks, because this is a great system. I'm liking it so far. And when I joined that Facebook group, I've learned a lot more too. And now I have figured out a way in the future now that I'm going to be able to find the true ABV. A lot of people have. A lot of really good home brewers that are good professionals. They know how, they've figured it out. And they say that almost all the time. It's pretty accurate with the ABV. And that gave me confidence and renewed my love for the Pinter system. I'm not going nowhere, Pinter, don't worry. I just wish your customer service would be a little better over here in the U.S. Either way, I mean, I'm excited to see what happened with this. I have a feeling I'm going to pour it out and it's going to be a bunch of bacteria or something in there. Oh, I don't know. Let's find out. All right, I am ready. I got my Pinter glass, which I know is not a pint. There's no way that is 16 ounces. And what's even funnier, because like I said, this is a British homebrew system. And in England, the Imperial pint, if I'm not mistaken, is closer to 20 ounces. It's bigger than the American pint. And that don't even look as big as an American pint. An American pint is 16 fluid ounces. I don't know if they use ounces. I think they use milliliters and all that crap. So, you know how they gotta be. Anyways, I'm a little bit nervous, but hopefully black sludge doesn't come out of this. Here we go. Oh boy, here we go. Holy shit. That's not black sludge, ladies and gentlemen. Holy shit. That looks like all the pictures and everything. I don't know. I'll give you a better look in a minute. I can smell it too. Wow. They weren't kidding about the bouquet. The tropical bouquet I can smell. Oh my gosh. I smell mango, and I smell pineapple, I smell passion fruit. Oh my gosh, I'm not joking, y'all. I really do. I'll be honest with you, I'm never going to just lie. I'm not trying to sell a product here. This is crazy. Let me get a little nip of the head. Wow. Tropical is the word. Tropical is definitely the word with that. Just on the head alone. I taste all those fruits. I can taste it. It tastes like it smells. That's great. That's amazing. Man. Take a look. Still even has some head retention going on there. Not a whole lot of lacing, but that's okay. I mean, it didn't really... There's some there. Oh yeah. Not bad at all. Color wise, Let's say that's easily about a 7 or 8. All right. Grab them, crack them open, pour them up. Let's get to drinking. All right, y'all. I'm ready to dive in. Here we go. Salud. Wow. Wow. That is a delicious hazy IPA. Everything that they wrote down that I just read, oh my gosh, it nails it. Nails it. I'm getting pineapple, mango, passion fruit, all three flavors I can distinctly tell. More pineapple than anything. And with a hoppy bitterness that's not overpowering, it takes a back seat to the juiciness. It's got a nice juicy mouthfeel to it. It's actually pretty light in the body, medium light in the body. Nice little crispness, just the right amount. Oh. Wow. Whoa, wow, woozy, wow, wow, bazinga. I cannot believe this. I totally thought this thing, every time that I make a homebrew and I'm sure that it fails, it turns out to be the best. Every time. Every time. So many that I'm like, oh God, that thing's going to be disgusting. Oh man, it's ruined. And it turns out to be the best. It's fan-fucking-tastic. I did pay money obviously for it, and I made it. But I would buy this, and all the time. This is a fabulous IPA. And if it's actually 6%, which now I do get a booziness out of this. You can taste, there is alcohol in this. You can tell it's an actual beer. I know that's not an NA beer. It's there. I don't know for sure if it's 6. It could be over 6. Hell, I'm starting to think that it might be over 6 as much as that sucker was going to town for, foaming. But wow. And especially from hearing other brewers that have actually been able to take readings, and they use there's a thing that you can leave inside the brew. It's a device that you put inside your brew. I'm going to end up getting one of those eventually too, that actually follows the entire fermentation and guarantees what the ABV is. And they've done that, and they say that it pretty much is almost always accurate. Fairly accurate. They say it can be a little less or a little over sometimes. It all depends on the brew. Something tells me this one might be over 6% ABV. Whew! That is delicious. Man. Wow. I can't put that down. That's so good. A little bit more information here on my brew journal. So this one is my 61st homebrew that I've ever made, and it's the 12th Pinter. The next one after this is going to be the Incasa, so stay tuned for that. So, and it was brewed on the 28th of March, and we are now on the 11th, right? Is it the 11th? No, it ain't the 11th. Why is my watch wrong? Is it the 11th? Well, we're in April, and I think it's the 14th. The 14th of April. So, yeah, wow, that's good. That is fantastic. Okay, I need to finish this review here. Okay, so that would go great with almost any meal. I mean, almost every meal. I think that's just like, this is almost crushable for 6% or 2. That's great. I love that I could taste it just right. It's not sugary sweet at all. There's no sweetness to it really. It's very subtle. But what the flavors are pronounced, you can definitely get the mango and the pineapple's number 1. Then you get mango and passion fruit like right there, neck and neck. Fantastic. I mean, I need to shut up. All right, get along with it. Get along, little doggy. Let's go. All right. So online, obviously it's not on Beer Advocate, but it is on Untapped. It gets a 3.74, and that's with 70 reviews on Untapped. When I buy this brew again, let me put the information right up here next to me as far as what they charge. And when I did the math out of taxes, I'm paying $36.24 for the pack. It supposedly comes with about 12 pints. I think it gets 12, sometimes a little over 12 pints that I've gotten out of this, because I do use a pint glass, and it's quite a bit of beer. So, but the rough math is about $3.02 for a 16-ounce pint, and that's the equivalent to about 18 cents an ounce, roughly. This is all just rough math, and this is after taxes too. It's not bad. It's not bad when you consider a lot of the breweries you go to and get stuff. You know, it's not bad at all. I think I would brew this one again. I absolutely would brew this one again. After I go through all their brews, and I think this one right now is my number one IPA that I brewed from them. They have several others I got that I'm still going to be working on. You know, their main flagship one is the Space Hop, I think it is, and that's. But this is a collaboration thing that they do with local British breweries. Brewdog is a brewery, I believe, over there. There's another one, Yeasty Boys, I think it's called, or something, or the one I did. They do collaborations with other breweries. So, with that being said, Memory Bells. This gets a 5 out of 5. Craveability, 10 out of 10. And, I mean, obviously, as much as you see me going crazy over here, it's a big beer review grade, A+. I mean, y'all saw that coming. Yeah, I mean, I know you did. Wow. Have y'all ever had a homebrew in your life? If you have, let me know in the comments below. Do you homebrew? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you brew on. You know, what do you use? There's so many different things out there nowadays, thanks to our former, President Jimmy Carter. When he signed it, made it legal for home brewing, and basically it was the very beginning when the craft beer revolution started way back then, and he just recently passed away a few months ago, and not even a few months ago, I think it was, but thank God he did that and made it legal to homebrew and stuff, so that's amazing. And ever since then, it's been exploding. And as I always say, we are living in the platinum age of beer. There's never been so many different varieties and types of quality beer in the world. So drink it up, my friends. Drink it up. So I hope you all enjoyed watching this as much as I have enjoyed drinking it. If so, please remember to hit that thumbs up button. Remember to share it with your friends. It helps out the channel big time. Stay tuned for my future Pinter reviews, my Mr. Beer reviews, and all of my beer reviews and blind taste challenges. Make sure you don't miss out on that by hitting the subscribe button. It's totally free. It doesn't even cost anything. And I hope to see y'all here next time at the damn bar. Till then, salute and happy days.